Okay, I'm gonna get on YouTube and I'm gonna talk. This is Dolly. Dolly, say hi to everybody on YouTube. Hi there, everybody. Hi, I'm Dolly. I'm famous on YouTube. I have 2 other videos up. Actually, I have 3 because I have one on Philip's other channel. But you know, here I am on YouTube. So that's Dolly, and this is me. So let's see. What I was thinking about is passion. People sometimes think that when they feel very passionate about something, when they feel very strong about something, that strength of feeling equals truth. You know, that was one of the things that David Hume pointed out, that a lot of people feel that way, that they think that because their feelings are very strong, you know, no matter how strong you feel about something, that doesn't make something true. I'm sure that that's one of those logical fallacies or whatever. You know, the strength of feelings equal. I don't really know them all because and I'm not really all that much interested in that stuff because I'm probably commit every logical fallacy in a book. But this thing where you feel very strong about something, you know, so I can understand the people who say, well, you know, you shouldn't trust your feelings, or, you know, don't trust your feelings, they're not reliable. Well, I still am a person who is passionate about being passionate. You know, I am very strong. I have strong feelings about strong feelings. So but that doesn't mean that what I'm saying is true. It just means I have very strong feelings about it. For whatever reason, we all have very strong feelings about things. We all feel very passionate about things, and we always want to express something about it. But sometimes we think too that because we feel very strong about something, we think we're right. We think that we're right. And that doesn't mean we're right about it. You know, you may run into somebody, you know, who may have very strong feelings about the earth being flat. They may feel very strongly the earth is flat, and I know it, and they may shout to the top of their voice, and they may pound on the tables that the earth is flat, it's flat, you gotta believe. I don't know why everybody gets into this round earth thing. This is not an accurate representation of the earth, it's really flat. You know, somebody might be like that. But that doesn't mean that what they say is true, no matter how much they scream. And it's interesting how you see some people on YouTube who will scream and holler and make a big deal out of it, and they will pound on the table, and you know, and you're supposed to take it, wow, he feels so passionate about that. It must be true. That's, you know, you see a lot of people who preach that way. You know, they will preach with a great deal of fire and vigor and strength, and you know, that moves people. That stirs emotions. And that makes people feel like, wow, he really believes it. It's got to be true. It's got to be true. It has to be true. Nothing could make a person feel that strong unless it's true. It's got to be true. But, you know, it isn't true necessarily. I mean, you could be passionate about something that is true, but you could be passionate about things that aren't the case. You know, I was thinking one time, well, on several occasions, you know, because every so often, not all the time, but every so often I like to go to the casino. And I play slot machines. That's the only thing I ever play. I do know how to play blackjack, but I've never actually done it at a casino. But, you know, sometimes you see this slot machine and you just have this very strong feeling about it, you know. And so you sit down at that machine and you put your money in there and you pull a thing and pull. Sometimes you win and sometimes you don't. You know, I've had times when I felt, like when I remember one time feeling very strong about this one particular machine. You know, I'm scanning the room. Which one do I feel the strongest about? This one right here. So I sat down, like when I was in Las Vegas, I put $50 in the machine and I played and played. Zip, I didn't get anything, you know. And other times I just was playing the machine and wasn't even thinking about it. Just say, oh, whatever. I'm just sitting here, just wasting my time. Next thing you know, boom, bing, 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 bing. This thing is going off like crazy. You know, and I didn't have very strong feelings about this one, and I won a lot of money and felt very strong about the other one. You know, strong feelings don't tell you anything. You know, you may have a strong feeling about, let's say, for example, you know, when the last time the Bears played in the Super Bowl, that was in, 2000 and whatever, I think 2006, I think. And I had the strong feeling, or 2007, I don't remember, they played against the Indianapolis Colts. I wanted them to win. You know, actually, I think it was more like a passion for them to win. Come on, if they could do it, if they could, you know, because they weren't favored, you know. And and I think about contrasting that with feelings like when the Bears were in the Super Bowl when they won in '86. I didn't really so much have that much of a strong feeling about. I mean, I didn't think they were going to lose, but I actually didn't feel a passion about them winning or losing. But I was just hoping they would win. It seemed like they were so favored. I kind of thought, oh, they're going to jinx them. People are going to jinx them by favoring them to win against the New England Patriots. But all that stuff, we do that with sports a lot. If you get into sports, you think that your feelings affect the game, and that's an illusion. It's an illusion to think that feelings affect things in the physical world. I've always believed that, and I think I've expressed that in some of my videos. But I do see places where feelings do matter, and it does count, and it does play a role in things. And it's just something to think about.